Wait for it. No, he took flight, dude. Look at his arms. He went Naruto. You never go Naruto. Only if you are one day gonna be the real Hokage should you actually do the Naruto run. Okay? Nope. Officer down. Officer down. Oh, these videos are so funny. Oh, God, I love this. And he thinks, I guess he thinks that, you know, Benjamin Netanyahu, perhaps his wife, his first wife, will let him see the kids again. I don't know. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense otherwise to behave like this. Anyway, let me shut off all of these like dumb links and stuff. Yeah, we got another neo-Nazi outed. Another Republican neo-Nazi outed. But let's get back to domestic Israel behavior. Clashes between ICE agents and protesters are escalating in Chicago.
This morning, tensions running high in multiple areas around President Trump's immigration crackdown. Overnight, Los Angeles County declaring a state of emergency in response to ICE raids. Officials voting to clear the way for financial assistance for residents they say have been negatively impacted by immigration raids. While in Chicago, clashes on the streets getting heated. Homeland Security says federal officers faced a hostile crowd after an undocumented immigrant rammed a Border Patrol vehicle while trying to flee an immigration operation. After a pursuit, agents crashed into the vehicle to stop it and arrested the suspects when a crowd grew. Chicago police responded to the scene and say some people threw objects at federal aid gas, exposing some in the crowd, including 13 Chicago police officers.
This type of escalation is what is going to cause harm. It's not the people of Chicago, but it's the federal agents.
It's the latest flare-up during the Trump administration's so-called Operation Midway Blitz. DHS posting this video celebrating 1,500 immigration-related arrests in the Chicago area since early September.
All of these cities, we want to clean them up.
But the dramatic confrontations come as Homeland Security officials are warning Mexican drug cartels are now offering cash bounties to target ICE officers and other federal agents, including $5,000 to $10,000 for kidnapping or assaulting officers, and up to $50,000 for the of high-ranking officials.
Our message to the cartels and these criminal rings, we're not backing down.
Now, back to the clashes that you saw here in Chicago yesterday. One of those detained was a 50.
There's something so funny about local police constantly getting a taste of their own fucking medicine by federal law enforcement. Like, it is, maybe this will cause them to really reconsider how they operate. Maybe this will cause them to take a more aggressive and defensive posture with respect to the local population against ICE activity. But it is pretty funny. I mean, look, there's a lot of hog-on-hog violence that takes place, it seems.
15-year-old boy, an American citizen. His attorneys say he was zip-tied for hours but released overnight. Governor Pritzker pointing to his arrest among many, saying that DHS needs to answer for what he's calling unchecked attacks on Chicago residents. Savannah?
All right, Chuck, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning.
Bro, by the way, ICE apprehended an American citizen twice. They're also now issuing tickets to Americans that don't have, in their minds, the proper paperwork on them at all times. ICE literally apprehended an American citizen twice on the job site. They went to a job site, apprehended a dude, found out that the dude was American, an American citizen. They released him, and then they did it again. The same dude, Chad.
Authorities in Los Angeles County declaring a state of emergency over federal immigration raids. The declaration allows local officials to provide funding and assistance for families, workers, and small businesses impacted by ICE raids. And in Chicago, a dramatic crash led to a chaotic confrontation between...
Yeah, this was another one where ICE literally got into a car crash on their own and then lied about it. They just keep lying about every incident.
Residents and federal officers. Homeland Security officials say an undocumented immigrant inside that vehicle tried to flee an arrest, ramming into a Border Patrol vehicle, leading to a chase. Agents crashing into the SUV, they say, to try to stop it. 2 people then fleeing on foot, both eventually arrested. A crowd at the scene growing hostile, throwing eggs and rocks, agents firing tear gas. That confrontation highlighting increased tensions. Homeland Security officials say they're seeing intelligence that Mexican cartels are attempting to track, harass, and target Immigration and Border Patrol agents with violence. In a statement, the department warned the cartels are offering $2,000 for gathering intelligence on federal officials and their families, $5,000 to...
Bullshit. Why would the cartels actually try to dox and take out ICE agents when ICE agents are literally no longer trying to apprehend or disrupt cartel activity at the border? I cannot explain this enough. The Trump administration's interior removal operations are the greatest gift that you could give to the cartels. They literally have free reign to do whatever the they want because the dudes, federal law enforcement, is too busy apprehending random Americans of Mexican descent. They're not busy taking down the cartel, which, by the way, if they wanted to, they'd have to, I guess, call up the DEA office and be like, hey, you guys need to dial it back on your drug trafficking, please, or the CIA. But everything that they're doing right now is actually completely against regular ass people that exist within the confines of the United States of America and unironically do not impede cartel activity at all. So why would the cartel be like, oh man, we hate that they're deporting random day laborers? Yeah. They must hate that you guys are spending all your time, effort, and energy on deporting random people at court hearings. That's what's really threatening the cartel, because everyone knows famously rugged cartel operators are always getting apprehended at their immigrant court hearings, dude. Yeah. Famous haven for cartel activity on U.S. soil. The Home Depot parking lot. Famous cartel safe haven. Famous hive of cartel activity. The factory floor. The Hyundai factory that is comprised of immigrant Korean workers that have proper documentation, just not the appropriate one for what they are currently being tasked to do at the directive of the American government. Why would the cartel do this shit? They love this shit.
$1,000 for kidnapping or non-lethal assaults and up to $50,000 for the assassination of high-ranking officials.
What is this? I looked into the bounties thing and the most I saw was one alleged gang member posting about it on Snapchat with no evidence shown or defense attorney contacted. It's definitely not fucking cross-killed. New details revealed on alleged murder for hire scheme targeting Border Patrol chief in Chicago. The I-team was in federal court Tuesday as Juan Espinoza Martinez made his first appearance that he was arrested on Monday in Burr Ridge by a cadre of federal law enforcement, including the DEA, FBI, ATF, Border Patrol, and Homeland Security Investigations offices. Espinoza Martinez, who goes by the street name Monkey, is accused of offering a bounty to members of the Chicago Latin Kings street gang to kill Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino, according to the complaint. Bovino has been front and center in multiple Chicago immigration enforcement operations over the last several weeks. On Operation Midway Blitz, a street gang is a formidable organization. We know that. We know how much mayhem they can cause, but they're really no match for the power of the federal government. If there's any evidence against them, it's taking an awfully big risk, said ABC7 chief legal analyst Gil Soffer. So one random fucking dude running his mouth on Snapchat is like the official line of the Mexican cartels. Homeland Security Investigations Chicago says it received a screenshot of a Snapchat conversation seen from a confidential source with a photo of Bovino and the bounties for murder and information with the letters LK appearing to link the message of the Latin King Street gang in the city. Soffer said federal prosecutors... Okay, so one guy running his mouth to a fucking confidential informant on Snapchat. That's amazing. Amazing. The complaint alleges that he was not only a member of the Latin Kings, but he was directing the solicitation to other members of the Latin Kings. According to the filing, after Customs and Border Protection officers opened fire on a woman over the weekend, Espinosa Martinez also instructed members of the Latin King gang to bring guns and deploy gang members in response. You got gang members that are doing drive-bys on the weekends for free, so offer 10 grand, and you might actually get one of these knuckleheads that would take him up on it, said retired Chicago Police Lieutenant John Garrido, who spent 3 decades with the Chicago Police Department. He said, when it comes to the feds, Chicago street gangs don't know what they're up against, adding, he's in for a rude awakening, and that should send a message to all these other gang members, you're dealing with a different type of law enforcement now. The rules of engagement are different. The penalties are different. The laws, the federal laws, are a lot tougher than our local laws are, and you're actually going to do some time if you're convicted. Espinosa Martinez is facing 10 years in prison if convicted. Prosecutors said in a court he's originally from Mexico and in the country illegally, entering at an unknown date and time. He's being held in federal custody until at least Friday, when he will have a bond hearing. Picture the feds took with the supposed Latin Kings leader, whose wife says he's being framed, is 100% inspired by the IDF. Oh my God, yeah, they have their faces away from the camera because they know what they're doing is like most likely illegal and unconstitutional. Notable that even if he made the post they say he did, their case seems to hinge on the idea that he's a high-ranking leader of the Latin Kings with the realistic ability to take out hits on government officials, which seems very unlikely. He also appears to be a DACA recipient. Juan Espinosa, never in my life have I been so scared. The thought of leaving my family for no reason gave me fucking strength. 0 felonies, 0 record. And thank you, San Juditas, for keeping me calm. I'm home. The thought of leaving my family for fucking Trump, the granddaughter, wake up call. Oh, and then Gallos, I was just stopped in the Ville, 27 and Drake. No pude grabar, pero usen cualquier credencial que pay down si ayuda. DACA helps. It was this close. I don't know if he's actually DACA or not. It'd be very difficult for him to be, in any way, shape, or form, be a part of the Latin Kings while also being DACA. Because DACA recipients, DACA, first of all, if he's Puerto Rican, he doesn't need DACA. He's an American citizen. Okay? And I don't think Latin Kings are a Mexican gang to begin with. Secondly, DACA recipients are under constant fucking supervision and constant surveillance. If they have anything, even a blemish on their criminal record, they lose their status. Bro, DACA recipients literally cannot exit the country. What are we talking about? In order to maintain your DACA status, you have to straight up show exemplary work in your schooling and then get a job. It is one of the most insanely stringent insanely stringent processes of all time, especially considering that these people were deferred action on childhood arrivals, as in they were brought into the country when they were a child, okay? As in they were brought in the country as a child and only have known the United States of America as their nation. Many of them do not speak another language. They only speak English, and they've never left the country. I was a DACA recipient, and I was consistently reapplying, and even a school fight in elementary made me afraid I would not be able to get it. Yeah, it's a costly process. I think a lot of people don't understand. Like, also, amnesty for all DACA recipients is like 95% or something. Like, it's never. Yeah, David Dobrik is a DACA recipient. He's a dreamer, for those of you who don't know. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that to like criticize the plan, but he can't be both is my argument. My argument is not, he's a DACA recipient and Latin King. I'm saying he can't be both. He's either a DACA recipient and not a high-level Latin Kings gang member, or he is a high-level Latin Kings gang member, which I think is unlikely, and not a DACA recipient. Okay? David Dobrik. David Dobrik is a Latin king. Exactly. Today I learned that ICE has this power. Welcome to the show me your papers phase of American fascism. Yep. ICE tickets Chicago man with legal residency $130 for not having his papers on him. It's not fair. I'm a resident. U.S. law requires lawful permanent residents to carry their green card. Okay. Ridiculous. That's where we're at. We're officially at the show me your papers part of American fascism. Latin Kings are a gang created in the U.S., not a foreign gang, and definitely not a cartel. No, I know that it's like a homegrown American gang. In any case, he still can't be both DACA and a Latin King at the same time. I mean, all of the DACA dreamers in this chat currently that are either currently dreamers or were formerly DACA recipients who like finally got residency or some level of like additional legal protection will tell you that you cannot be DACA and also simultaneously engage in any kind of crime. Even a minor blemish on your record will literally cause the federal government to drop your fucking immigration status. It's crazy. Careful using the word gang for American origins and cartel for non-American is a very intentional distinction in mainstream media. Yeah, you can be both, just don't get caught. Okay. All right, well, it's very difficult is my point because you're like constantly under heavy scrutiny. You're constantly under probation, basically. Former green card holder here. It was always a requirement to carry your green card, but that's fucking stupid because it costs $600 to replace and takes 1 year if you lose or damage it. It might be quicker now. The Gestapo might be enforcing it, but the law isn't new. No, I understand. I understand it. It's just still silly, okay? There's leniency under this kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. Then again, ICE activity in apprehensions and detentions is literally an illegal gray area because technically ICE and the Department of Homeland Security and Customs and Border Patrol technically are not legally allowed to detain you or arrest you if you're an American citizen. But they can suspect you of not being an American citizen, and that's enough for them to actually detain you. And the only way that you can prove to an ICE agent or a Customs and Border Patrol agent that you're an American citizen is if you show them your identification. But what if you don't have your identification? You don't actually legally have to show them your identification because they legally can't detain you. You're an American citizen. Sometimes people with state IDs show their state IDs and ICE says, well, that's not enough. That's not enough to prove that you're an American citizen. What do? The reality of the matter is ICE gets to take advantage of this severe violation of the Fourth Amendment with regular frequency because it is far too costly and virtually impossible to successfully prosecute an ICE detention, an illegal ICE apprehension and detention. That's it. That's the reason why they get away with it. There are some instances like that one business owner who got brutalized by ICE when ICE was doing a raid in his place of business where they tried to hit him with an obstruction of justice charge. That guy will most likely be able to get some money out of ICE, but it's not enough for them to really reconsider their modus operandi. Because in most circumstances, most courts will either give you very little penalties or very little awards for being falsely apprehended. And in the process of like seeing the court case, like by that point, it's just not even a fucking, it's not even a big deal. It's a larger ordeal to try and sue ICE and even successfully sue ICE than it is to just eat it. It's crazy. And that is precisely the reason why they can de facto illegally detain American citizens.
By now, you have probably seen these action-style videos that DHS has been posting on social media to promote its on-the-ground operations across the country. The latest one was posted last night, and it features what they call Operation Midway Blitz. It's an operation that started in September. DHS said it would target the worst of the worst in the state of Illinois. But taking a closer look at the video will tell you a different story. You see how DHS claims here that 1,500-plus criminals have been arrested in Chicago and the suburbs since the operation started? Well, their own most recent press release, marking 1,000 arrests, provided details for only 10 men with documented criminal backgrounds. Only 10. That's roughly 1% of those detained.
Christ.
And here's what DHS isn't telling you. Some of the people they're arresting have no criminal records at all.
Yeah. The worst of the worst, man. 1,000 people apprehended. 10 people. Worst of the worst. Oh, is Kai not a prop today? No, you missed it. She was a prop earlier. You missed it, chatter. You want me to bring her back in here? Because I can if you want.
Let's rewind to the 22-second mark in this video. This scene.
I like that none of that actually makes people reconsider whether or not like they were wrong. They just immediately assume, oh, I'm actually releasing her from her prison. Like they don't, when Kaya's not around, they go, oh, Kaya's not around. I guess you released her from her prison. And when she's around, They're like, oh, Kaya's still in her prison. It doesn't seem like you care about the welfare and well-being of my dog. And you're more doubling down on the delusion that every time you see anything on stream, it's actually only advancing the delusion for you.
Was filmed at a bakery in Cicero, Illinois last Tuesday. And I know this because I arrived at that scene 20 minutes after it happened. And we obtained surveillance video showing Border Patrol agents arriving in unmarked vehicles surrounding the men who, by the way, were just drinking coffee outside of the bakery. You see the coffee cups right there? This man is Daniel Cabrera, a 30-year-old mechanic with children who was about to open his own car shop. As you can see in the DHS footage, Cabrera ran inside, agents pinned him to the ground, they dragged him out of the bakery, and then they drove him away. DHS later told us that Cabrera's only offenses were being undocumented and evading arrest. This is Mario Martinez. He's lived in the U.S. for over 30 years. DHS says he does have a criminal record. But when Border Patrol arrested him, they presented no warrant, according to 3 witnesses. His family says that while he has made mistakes in the past, he had, quote, no issues with the law in the past 10 years. One last thing DHS didn't include in this video is this. That same day, just blocks away in Berwyn, Border Patrol arrested 53-year-old Maricela Rosales, a mother of 3, on her way to the local market to buy ingredients to make a stew. According to DHS, she has no criminal record and has lived in the United States for 30 years. DHS likely has footage of her arrest too because their go-to videographer was near the scene. There he is right there. While DHS is trying to glorify and justify its work with these cop-style videos, when you look a little closer, it might not be exactly what they're presenting.
Yes, I've seen the ICE raids in Walgreens. Older white agent tackles black man to the ground, arrests him for running. He's a U.S. citizen. He's American, a woman yells. He's my brother-in-law. Store location was forced to close because of everything with ICE. Manager told the rest of the customers. Don't you feel like this is an environment of security, though? I mean, I feel so secure. I feel so incredibly secure, man. So safe.
Fuck out of here. Real Americans don't want to. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking Nazi. Get the fuck out of here. He's American. He's a citizen. He's a citizen. Why are you running? Because you saw you like. He's a citizen.
Why are you running? I don't know. Because you're a fucking masked Nazi. You're armed to the fucking gills, and you're looking to behave in a violent manner. Why wouldn't anybody run in that situation? Like, it's so crazy. Why are you running? I don't know, because you're fucking scary, dude. You're a psychopath. You're chasing me. Why are you running? I don't know. Maybe because your boot is on my spine right now, and it was actually totally appropriate for me to run away from you. Why are you scared if you're an American citizen? I'm just simply here to tackle you. Who the fuck wants to be tackled? Do you want to be tackled? This motherfucker's white hair, bro. What if I just walked up to you randomly and was masked and just tackled you, okay? Started chasing you and then beat the shit out of you. Would you be comfortable in that situation? No, of course not. This is the problem. People do not understand that, like, just because someone is wearing a fucking badge, and in many instances, they don't even show that badge, by the way, so we don't even know because sometimes they're plain clothes. Like, just because someone is a member of law enforcement, that we just assume that they're not human beings. Like, they're human beings. There is no world where another human being does this to you, and then you think, oh, my bad, it's great. Thank you. Thank you for doing this.
He's a citizen. That's my brother-in-law. Get the fuck away from me. You don't know what's going on, so get the fuck back.
No, I think she knows what's going on better than you do, dumbass. She clearly knows what the fuck is up. A lot better than you do. As a matter of fact. Hello. What's happening? Don't go in there. No. You always go in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. She just always try to hook underneath the wires for some weird reason. She loves being under the wires. Hey. Hey, what's happening? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Most abused dog ever on Twitch. The funniest thing is, like, if they saw me wrestle with her, they probably would think I'm abusing her, not realizing that she beats my ass, being 120 pounds. Yes, Kaya craves the lightning. She craves it. She loves the lightning. She's the correct weight for her body. Okay, chat. Let's be for fucking real. Okay? She's fat. If I can't fat shame my dog, I mean, this is no longer a free country, okay? What are we doing here? Are you even in her weight class, Hasan? I think not. 120-pound dog is like a fucking 300-pound human. By the way, I follow this account because they're good at sharing videos of ICE encounters, but I look closer at their PFP and I'm pretty sure it's an AI photo of themselves of Bernie and AOC. It's so bizarre. I love that.
Back up! Back the fuck up! That's my brother-in-law.
So dainty, Hasan, 120-pound dog. Yeah, she is anything but dainty. Will you ever get a cat? No, my dog literally has the qualities of a cat. Like, she embodies the qualities of a cat. As you saw her quietly walk back to her cot to lay down, she does have chow chow in her. Yes, she has a lot of cat-like qualities. This is her show. She runs the show. Shut up. No, she doesn't. No, she is. She does. Additional footage filmed after ICE agents handcuffed a man and took him away in SUVs. A line of local customers just trying to buy basic necessities, but Walgreens is closed due to ICE. This is Chicago. This is crazy. The woman filming laments.
I'm trying to get some dishwashing liquid. They saying it's closed due to ICE. Are y'all gonna open up soon?
Okay, I gotta look at their fucking PFP now. Jesus Christ. What is this? Open. What is this PFP, bro? I've never seen Bernie that happy in my life, okay? I've never seen Bernard that fucking happy, smiling from ear to ear in my dang life. That's gotta be AI, bro. That's gotta be AI. Why did the account make this their PFP? I mean, respect. Long time reader, first time tweeter, history may not repeat, but it does. Of the Today in History news features. This is funny. Anyway, here's more ICE agents getting yelled at compilations. ICE Border Patrol threatening to arrest a cyclist for following and recording in Chicago. He's just like, oh God. I love watching fat ICE agents with all their gear fucking try to hustle after cyclists and shit. You hear that? You hear that? Look at this. Look. Hi. Hello. What? Oh, you heard something else. Okay. Her tail is flinching. Poor girl. I know, because I'm shocking her. I'm electrocuting her to fucking flinch her tail. It's okay. She's a cat. You are right. Oh, no. She 100%. It's like she is an incredibly confident dog and very stubborn too. She just lives life on her own speed. I love this new level of Kaya's lore. No, I've said this before. I've said this quite a bit, as a matter of fact, that she's basically like a cat, like a 120-pound cat. Obviously not as violent, because like I feel like a 120-pound cat would have killed me. But yeah, no, she just lives life on her own speed. Look at her. Look. What? Okay. I'll fucking give you belly rubs. God damn it. Okay. Would you get a cat? No. Dogs kill more people than cats. Dogs are the third in a list of animals that kill human beings. Stop doing anti-cat propaganda. Yes, because cats are fucking tiny. So it's virtually impossible for them to kill people. If a cat was the size of Kaya, she would not be a cat. She would be like a tiger, okay? And yes, if a cat was the size of Kaya and behaved cat-like qualities, they would literally kill mad people, as a matter of fact. Have you ever been around a cat? A cat will fuck you up when they're like pocket-sized. Cats, on the other hand, do kill. They just kill birds. That's why you're not supposed to leave them out. There can't be outside cats. Cats by nature are more aggressive than dogs, 100%. The only difference is cats are too small to actually do significant damage. It's not that they don't try. Yeah, cats that are dog size are called, mountain lions.
That's why y'all a bunch of fucking criminals. I wish you
Oh yeah, this video was awesome.
I wish the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck with his family. Y'all a bunch of big pussies. Don't calm down.
Calm down, bro.
Who the fuck is you? We don't like none of you.
You okay?
No, how can I be okay? You okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I look like I'm okay? Don't come up in my face here because I hit hard. Fuck wrong with y'all?
Try it.
I wish you would.
Try it.
You try me.
My debate right now is not tonight. It's tomorrow, isn't it? The Mem Dabby debate is tomorrow night at this time.
And see what the fuck happened. Nigga, we angry. All of us angry out here. So don't think it's y'all alone. Get out of here. Who you telling get out of here? Why you telling me get out of here? You asked me a question and I'm answering you.
Get out of here. Man.
Fuck wrong with you? Oh, stupid ass bitch. That's why you gotta hide your face.
You wanna go to jail?
You told me my mother I can tell you anything.
You wanna go to jail?
Fuck wrong with you? You wanna hit me? Hit me, bitch. You ain't got me. Nobody's scared of you. You're pussy ass. Come. I got rings on, bitch.
You want to go to jail for what? Annoying a public servant? Like, this is not a crime. These guys are so out of control, bro. They're like, oh, you want to go to jail for what? For hurting your feelings? Really? This is a jailable offense? I didn't realize that if you were like, hey man, fuck you. You're a fucking piece of shit to a cop, that they had every opportunity to arrest you for the criminal statute 1488, which is contempt of police, hurting the feelings of a cop, hurting the feelings of federal law enforcement is now a punishable offense. I didn't fucking realize it was like that. Be a goddamn man, bitch. You have literally the power to take away people's freedoms, take away people's lives, and you're over here having an ego trip.
Yeah, you gonna fight, you pussy bitch. You a pussy bitch. That's why your kids them don't like you and your wife is fucking on you. That's why you gotta hide your face. My face ain't hidden, bitch. I'm American, you stupid bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all. You can take me too high. I'm Charlotte the Zodiac Price. You know what to do? Tell you, no. You want me? Fuck wrong with y'all. Fuck all of you. Put that on the news. Let Trump see it.
Oh, that's awesome. I said, fucking put that on the news. Let Trump see it. Yeah, Hasan, Japan did it again. I saw a Japanese guy LARPing as Hamas was arrested in Japan. Also, what is the crime? What is even the crime here? Fucking LARPing? Like, I didn't realize it was illegal. Yeah, the Japanese LARPing community goes hard, for the record. They do. They go hard as fuck. Too much drip. Yeah, he went. Is that the guy who yells outside the embassy all day? No. No. I don't think so. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, in Japan, obviously there's no guns, right? They have pretty severe gun control. But there is a massive milsim LARPing community. And they go extra hard on airsoft. We have we've gone to Japan and actually shot airsoft guns before, Will and myself, if you recall, and it was awesome. But yeah, they have a huge like milsim cosplay community for that kind of stuff. Context of this guy, yeah, I saw this this guy explaining. I don't know how valid this context is, but it's pretty funny. This is a gay video enthusiast who came to the filming location on Beast Day, a day when internet enthusiasts gathered to celebrate gay videos. Not Hamas, but a gay enthusiast dressed as Hamas. I don't know if this is real or not, but I'm choosing to believe it in my headcanon because it makes the situation infinitely funnier. Especially because what is a gay video enthusiast? What? Your new favorite stop, drop, and roll video just dropped. Status Quo video journalist John Farina Photo had a leg day on the clock, captured this epic chase between two ICE agents and a nonviolent middle-aged activist who was standing outside the gates of the Broadview Processing Center on September 27, 2025. Wait for it. No, he took flight, dude. Look at his arms. He went Naruto. You never go Naruto. Only if you are one day gonna be the real Hokage should you actually do the Naruto run. Okay? Nope. Officer down. Officer down. Oh, these videos are so funny. Oh, God, I love this.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go. Oh, is it a twofer? Will he also fall? Oh my God, if he also fell, I would die. Sam said he looked like he was going to jump, but misjudged. Oh, wait, extra Japan lore? What is this? Reminds me of the Japanese office worker who hated communism so much he joined the Mujahideen. Wait, what? He actually joined the Mujahideen? What the fuck? Yeah, also, there are far more Japanese who joined with the Red Army faction, joined the PFLP on their international call to resist Israel than anti-communist Japanese who joined the Mujahideen, for the record. Yeah, I was supposed to interview one of the released, but yeah, there are far more Japanese who joined the PFLP and engaged in like mass like back in the day before like TSA, before 9/11. I think a lot of people don't realize that, one, you could like bring a gun to a plane. Okay, things were a lot cooler back then. You could just like smoke on a plane and you can bring a rifle to a plane, and people did it all the time. And they would just constantly, like, Zoomers and even Faillennials grew up in a world where like that doesn't happen. But back in the day, the number one thing that people who were pro-Palestine would do would just take over planes. They would hijack planes. That's what they would do. It was like the meta. Remember when Benjamin Netanyahu was talking about his brother getting killed on a IDF mission? That was a hijacked plane. People used to fucking hijack planes nonstop. Like all the goddamn time. You can still bring a gun, but you got to check it. Okay, well, I mean, like, you could bring it in your carry-on is what I mean. They took the plane to Africa. No, yes, they did. It was legal. Yeah, hijacking planes was legal, basically. It was encouraged. People were like, oh, do you have a political gripe? You should, here, take this free plane, please. My uncle hijacked a commercial airliner to try and deliver blankets to rural Alaskans. What the fuck? Yeah. Here it is. Fusaku Shigenobu, leader of the Japanese Red Army training in Lebanon in 1972. Not exactly. This is a picture of Izumi Igarashi, an actress in the shoujo commando Izumi in Japan. Okay, well. Oh, that was fucked up. But there are actually plenty of Japanese who train with the PFLP, Japanese Red Army specifically. Even if this photo is, no, it's not. It's Japanese actress Izumi Igarashi on the set of the TV series Shoujo Commando Izumi. Here are the actual photos. Here are the actual photos of Fusako Shigenobu. And this guy with this Israeli guy says globalism is cancer. Bro, that's so funny. Dog, everywhere in the Western world, when people are talking about globalism is cancer, they mean you. They keep saying it's the Jews that brought about globalism. Here's a Jewish Israeli being like, globalism is cancer. It's awesome. What is this? Look at the works of the Code Gay-ass anime screenwriter. This article used Creative Commons. What did he write? What else did he write? Anime. Turn a Gundam. Angelic Layer. Turn a Gundam 2. Overman King Geiner. Azumanga Daioh. Wolf's Rain. I don't know any of this stuff. Code Gay-ass. Lelouch the Rebellion. Original story series. Composition. Screenplay 2006 to 2007. Code Gay-ass. Lelouch the Rebellion. R2. Guilty Crown. Berserk Golden Age arc. Oh, shit. Okay, that's fire. That was good. Space Dandy. Oh my God. He worked with my goat, Watanabe. Let's go. On his, not his best work, but still pretty awesome. Devilman Crybaby. Oh, wow. Okay. Lupin the Third, part 5. That's cool too. Okay. This guy, Spy Family, he cooked. Did you finish the series? I did. Golden Age arc is mid compared to the manga, to be honest. You will love Code Gay Ass 100%. I 100% bet. Chatter, it gives me all the pleasure in the world to report to you that I did finish Code Gay Ass season 1 and season 2, and I fucking loved it. It was awesome. Season 1 was much better than season 2, though. If we're being real, if we're being honest. All right, Nancy Pelosi apparently going beast mode again. Let's take a look.
Are you at all concerned that the new January 6th committee will find you liable for that day? Are you at all concerned about the new January 6th committee finding you liable for that day? Why did you refuse the National Guard on January 6th?
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
The American people want to know.
Beast mode. Beast mode. Respect. Lindell TV, by the way. The only trusted news in reporting in America, okay? That's right. They're saying the things that these woke communist reporters are too afraid to say, like making shit up. Who was the president during January 6th? Of course, his name is Joseph Robinette Brandon, famously.
Still have questions.
You have a lot of questions, I suspect, you know?
So Attorney General Pam Bondi
gangs offer $50,000 bounties for ICE assassinations in the U.S., Department of Homeland Security says. Also, yeah, the guy who wrote "Great, I Love Hitler" is 31 years old and describes himself as a seasoned political operative on his LinkedIn. I literally do not care about what a bunch of MAGA college, what does this mean? College kids said in a group chat, except they are literally political operatives for the Republican Party, and many of them are bald. Is he going hard R on MAGA? It sounds like a slur. Anyway, this story certainly is going to have a lot of legs on it, huh? The gangs are offering bounties. The ICE agents are under attack. All this shit. I don't care.
As a mother,
Massachusetts community demands release of a 13-year-old from ICE custody. By the way, once again, in more Israel USA news, Massachusetts community demands release of 13-year-old from ICE custody. Interesting. Wow. Kidnapping 13-year-olds? Where else have I seen that? Oh, that's right. Israel. America is literally turning into Israel. We are Israelifying at an alarming rate. And much like the hogs in Israel, our own domestic hogs are totally on board with this. Okay? So that we can continue on our fucking day-to-day existence. Like, yeah. Of course we're going to do that. What do you mean? Yeah, if you come in here and call me a terrorist, that's also fucking, that's also automatically moderated. Like, what do you mean? Oh, man, I can't go in here and fucking brigade your stream and call you a terrorist animal abuser. I'm like, shit, man, sorry, I know. I apologize. We should just let it happen. I'm so tired. I know. It's such a strange thing. They'd be like, oh man, why can't I just fucking brigade it? Like, why can't I just come in here and constantly derail the fucking stream? It just makes no sense. You are such a brave harbinger of truth, Chatter. Go find a job. You know?
And quickly moved out of state.
Police did not contact ICE about this recent juvenile arrest. ICE operates independently and has the authority to access certain law enforcement databases and take action on its own accord.
If the cop wife beating percent is at 40%, I'm genuinely concerned with the ICE level of wife beating is. I think they've reached a new level of wife beating because they do not have even wives to beat. Okay? I refute the claim that you eat a minimum 1 pound of animal flesh a day. I can't. It's true. That claim is actually correct. I do actually abuse the chickens. This is not a falsehood. I eat a pound of straight white chicken breasts every day. My dog passed 11 months ago. The love you give Kyra helps me remember the good times from my Daisy. I'm sorry people keep harassing you when you're clearly one of the best dog and chat dads on the planet. Yeah, it is what it is. Ironically enough, it is the time that I spend offline with my lovely daughter that allows me to stay normal throughout this entire process.
The Department of Homeland Security saying the 13-year-old was in possession of a knife and a gun. The mayor today contradicting part of that.
There was no firearm recovered.
Remove ICE from our city, issue a formal correction to the misinformation spread online.
We face arrest in fear every day. We demand due process.
Arthur must be returned home.
now. Not next week. It must happen now.
It's very simple. ICE should not be detaining minors. We shouldn't be collaborating with ICE at all, really.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This guy seems to have an accent. Time to send him back home, okay? Hold on now.